brought down the jack just a little bit down. Also put 2 towers in the front tire. It'd be secure from going on the side. This is the Craftman, old Craftman jack, lift jack for motorcycles, for high profile motorcycles. But I managed, if you see the part 1 video, you see how I lifted it up. So I secured it on both sides. I'm gonna ready now to remove the tire. This is a GSX 13R 1999. One of the last models that they made for govern restriction. I gotta clean the chain. I'm gonna do a little maintenance, get all that dirt out. My intention is to remove this here and remove the nut. I'm gonna remember how many I have here, or index measurements here. I got 7. So, and in this bolt here. But I'm gonna try. This is the bolt that loosens this whole thing, so this holds back and forth. But so I'm gonna try to do it without. But if I see that I can't get the chain is already kind of loose a little bit, but I may have to. Last time I did loosen this, just remembering how many measurements I have on this side. So I might do that. So let's see what happens. And on the other side, I'm gonna try to leave the brakes. Last time I took the brakes off, and I guess I didn't need to do that, but I may have to do it on this one because the brake caliper is actually on the bottom. See that? Come off. When I take this shaft off, it's gonna come right off. It shouldn't be a problem. Then this whole tire should drop. This whole tire. All right. We'll go with a little jack down here to hold the wheel from coming, because it's just in the middle. I don't want this thing to tip over. Right, so I got this other jack right here on the wheel. Eventually I'm gonna remove that once I remove everything, loosen everything up. So I'm doing this tension here, the PSI. I want to see how much I have here. Not too sure. If you don't have one, just do what I did here. I'm gonna use paper, cardboard. I got it right against the nut. I'm measuring the outside of this thing, and that's where I'm gonna set my bolt when I turn it. You want to make sure you don't do this too much, over tying it, because you can mess up the inside of the bearings and stuff. So, and also I want to remember where right here is my hole is like from here to here. Yeah, see that? So from there to here, so it's like a little bit past. So just remembering that, we'd be okay. So honestly, I think I over-timed this. I hope I didn't do any damage. We're gonna find out. It's supposed to be a 72 pounds. It's been 3 months that I did a little maintenance on it and driven it, and it ran good. I got no problem. The only thing I'm doing is because I need to change the tires. Tires are already worn. I mean, if you could count the thread when you had it, I couldn't count the thread because the thread kind of, like I said, the nut stopped right there. But I'm gonna tighten this with the pound per pressure clip, or whatever you call that, the needle thing in there. It fits in there. That should be all right. So it's gotta kind of like the nut, this part, this right here, it's gotta come through so that it locks in there. Because if it's still loose at 72, I'll go even more in, see what happens. I'm taking the guard off so that it'd be easy to remove the chain. I'm gonna try to go ahead and bang this out with this right there, like that. Just gotta make sure everything is balanced, and it's not gonna. Let me double check. That's loose. That's very loose. I got this thing in the bottom. and I'm gonna try to keep it up. So once I get this out, I don't want this to fall. I ended up putting a cloth underneath that tower. This perfect is a perfect round, and it fits right in there, and I was able to remove it. It's very loose, so I'm almost taking it out. And here, took that off. I'm over here. Okay, one here, and it's kind of like coming off. All right, piece of wood here and there, and I'm holding. You can balance it, and then once you're ready, you could jack it up, and it should come up. I'm using this bar here. So. I'm trying to not hurt the muffler when I'm taking it out, so I'm using the bottom of this support here and controlling it with the crowbar. I have another crowbar in there. I got another crowbar inside here just to keep the wheel elevated when it comes out. I think it's going. See that? It's gotta go nice and easy. Nice and easy. It should be so difficult there. Last time it was easier taking the brake caliper off. I think it was much easier, but I'm doing it different. I'm keeping everything attached so it's just easier. So here I'm almost out. I have another crowbar like this in here. I have another one in there. Happens. There we go. Got it out. Woo, got it out. Got it out. I remember how I took it out. Nice and clean too, this thing. Greased it up pretty good 3 months ago. I think the caliper should come right out when I take the crowbar off. Let's find out. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Everything's still in place. Okay. And the brake caliper should come right off. Let's find out. Yep, it sure did. I gotta take the chain off. Okay. And the caliper is almost off. Now I'm gonna take the support from underneath. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go! There we go. Came right out. All right. Came out. Go. Now I'm gonna raise it up. It should come right out. Gotta be careful. I lean on it too much, so no support. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. I gotta remember when I put it back in, it's gonna be the same way. Okay. Now I switched the towers from the front. I put them in the back here to hold it up. Okay, and chain off a little bit more from the ramp. And I put this little support up down here to keep it. So I'm gonna start removing the tire in the front. So I'm removing the bolt now. To remove the bolt, you need to go ahead and loosen the two bolts that is holding the tension on here. If you don't loosen these bolts here, you're never going to get the bolt off of the axle here, and most likely you will strip it, just like I did. I stripped it. I failed to loosen these things, and look what happened. I messed it up on that side, but it's turning pretty good now after loosening this. I haven't loosened the caliper. I haven't touched it. What I did, I took the bolts out of the cover, the fender, or whatever you want to call this thing. So hopefully I can get it off without removing the caliper. If not, then if I can't get it off, then that's my next step, to removing the caliper. So I put the crowbar in like I did on the rear, just like that, but I got it on the front now. As you can see how I'm doing it, I'm kind of like when I'm turning, I'm kind of pulling it at the same time. So see that? I'm turning and pulling just like that. See that? Just came right out. Now I'm using my gloves and pull it out. When I put this back, I'm gonna make sure that I put some grease in it. Let's see what happens here. Take it out. Let's see. Forward on me there. I got no support. I gotta be careful. I got this. I'm gonna have to loosen this part right here. Loosen this. It's still attached here. This part right here is still attached. No problem sliding it off the caliper. It's just the it's this guy here. I'm gonna loosen those. Got a metal sliver in my glove. Okay. I think I gotta remove the calipers. I'm gonna have to. No, never mind. This is coming off. I just gotta, you know what? There you go. Now I'm able to take it off. I gotta pull this out a little bit. Okay, coming off. Let me put this back in here. I'm gonna loosen this guy. See what happens. I'm gonna loosen that guy. Shouldn't be that hard. Just, take it off. But I think they should be able to change the tire with this on without damaging the caliper. Let me show this to y'all. Never drive. If you got your tires balling like this bad, don't even try it, man. Risky. You could die. It is bad. I just saw a crack here. Not when I was changing it. Let me see if I can show it to you right here. Look at this. That's terrible. I did not know that this was cracked like this bad. Really bad. Bald. The same thing with this other one. It's bald. I'm gonna change it. It's a good thing. I already got the new tires. I'm gonna change it.